stretch of highway without ever progressing forward. The dashboard clock confirmed the passage of time, yet outside the window, the scenery suggested otherwise. The driver gripped the steering wheel tighter, forcing themselves to focus on the rhythm of breathing, steadying the unease that threatened to break concentration. Perhaps it was fatigue playing tricks on perception, or perhaps it was something stranger, something that couldn't be measured by ordinary logic. The headlights illuminated the asphalt in a cone of pale yellow, but beyond that beam, the darkness felt absolute, thick like a curtain hiding the unknown. With each passing mile, a question began to grow louder inside the driver's mind. Was the road stretching endlessly, or had the traveler somehow been drawn into a path that refused to let them leave? Just as the driver began to wonder if the road itself was an endless repetition, something new finally appeared, a faint flicker of light in the distance. It wasn't the bright beam of another vehicle's headlights, nor the glow of a street lamp, but rather a small, wavering shimmer that looked as though it hovered low to the ground. At first glance, it could have been mistaken for the reflection of the headlights bouncing off a roadside object, but the flicker had a quality that didn't align with reflection. It pulsed irregularly, dimming and glowing as though alive, yet always just far enough away to remain unreachable. The driver leaned forward, squinting through the windshield, half expecting it to resolve into something familiar, a lantern, perhaps, or the distant lights of a farmhouse. But the longer it was observed, the less it resembled anything ordinary. It moved in an almost deliberate rhythm, as if keeping pace with the car, remaining distant but never fading entirely. With every passing second, the glow tugged at the driver's focus, pulling attention away from the road itself. A tension grew in the chest, a mix of curiosity and unease, for the light seemed to beckon silently, as though inviting the traveler to follow deeper into the stretch of darkness. The stillness of the night amplified this effect. With no other sign of life, no sound beyond the hum of the engine, the faint flicker became the only anomaly in an otherwise frozen world. It was not threatening, yet it was not comforting either. It was simply there, a quiet reminder that the road ahead might not be as empty as it seemed. The flicker continued its strange dance in the distance, wavering as though caught between appearing and vanishing. The driver's hands tightened on the steering wheel, knuckles paling under the dim glow of the dashboard lights. A silent debate began inside their mind. Should they accelerate and attempt to reach this elusive shimmer, or should they ignore it and continue forward, hoping that eventually the road would reveal something more familiar? The longer they stared at the glow, the more it seemed to respond, never